Hey YouTubers, Starfire here. So it's been a while since we've done any reviews, but the shows are coming back from hiatus, so yay. I'm gonna be doing the Flash review. So it is season 2, episode 10, called Potential Energy. Alright, first off, let's see. Wally. Alright, so Joe is trying really hard to be a good dad to Wally, and Wally's, kind of rebelling, and he doesn't want him to be that, or do that, because he hasn't been in his life his whole life, and so they're both kind of struggling with the fact that Joe didn't know he had a son, and Wally's struggling with the fact that he didn't grow up with a father. So he's taking a lot of his anger out on Joe. And Iris is, trying to be a good sister and everything and hold everybody together. And yeah, so I'm glad that Wally kind of accepted Joe's offer to just kind of not, pretend like he's his dad and all this stuff, and he stayed and had dinner, and at the end that was really nice. So yeah. The whole Patty thing. Okay, so we all know that Patty is not going to be on the show anymore. She decided to go to the university that she got accepted to like 4 years ago. I thought it was rather abrupt and sudden. I think they could have had a little bit of a better send-off for her, but so be it. When Barry said that he wanted to try to tell her that he was the Flash, at first I didn't know if it would be a good thing, because, I don't know. I thought it would kind of be a good thing, and then I kind of thought it wouldn't be. I mean, Iris was right in saying that, if he is serious about her, she should know. And Iris said that she wished he had told her when, a year ago, and, because she had to find out on her own. So, the fact that he wanted to tell her meant that she meant a lot to him. But at the same time, since she kind of has such a fascination with the Flash, I don't know how she would deal with it, And it would be really hard for him to be with her if he had to keep that secret. So I thought that it was good that he wanted to tell her, but at the same time it probably would have caused a lot of problems too. Because yeah, she's a good cop. Yeah, she knows about metahumans. But not everybody has to know, I mean, yeah, it's good that people know his identity and know who he is. But if everybody knows, it kind of takes away that mystery a little bit, doesn't it? So yeah, I'm kind of glad that she ended up not knowing, not finding out. But at the same time, I wish that she had a better send-off. Because it was just kind of abrupt. Oh, I've decided to go to this university. I'm moving on from everything. I've found the killer who killed my dad. That's what I became a cop for. And, yeah. So, I don't know. I like her. I like the actress. But I'm also kind of glad that she's not going to be on it anymore, because then it can help us to have more Barry and Iris stuff again. Yay! I know it's still probably going to take a while before anything happens in that area, even if it is the second half of the season. But with her out of the picture, it helps to, bring Iris and Barry closer again. So, yeah. Okay. Wells is planning on betraying Barry again and is trying to siphon his speed. He may be different, he may be from Earth 2, but still can't really be trusted. So, yeah. I don't know. I know that his intentions are decent because he wants to save his daughter, but he should be focusing on eliminating Zoom, not trying to take Barry's speed. Unless he is focused on trying to take Zoom's speed. I don't know. Because at the end of it, Caitlin was talking to Jay because he's sick since, his speed abilities are messed up. And she's like, well, help us to stop Zoom. And it looked like Wells was on board with that. But of course, he's going to act like he's helping them, when in reality, he's going against them again. So I guess we'll see what happens with that. But, yeah. And then the villain in this episode was called the Turtle. And he was called that because he had, what was it called? He made time slow down. Like, he would have pulses and Barry wouldn't be able to speed through them because it would slow everything down. So it messed with his speed. And he had to deal with that. He was able to save Patty, but it still didn't stop her from leaving. I also really, really liked her dress at the party. That was beautiful. It was very vintage looking. So I think that's part of the reason what made her want to leave too, is because of all the things that were happening with Barry, with him not being that open with her or completely honest, and then, her just feeling like she could move on because she'd found the person who killed her dad, and she wanted to focus on something different. Oh, and I like when Barry was trying to get advice about whether or not he should tell Patty, Iris was the one who helped him, and Patty went to Iris when she had questions about Barry. So they might not be together right now, but they know each other better than anybody else does. So it's only a matter of time. I loved Cisco in this episode. He was so funny. He always has the funniest remarks. But yeah, I think that pretty much covers everything. What do you guys think about Patty's departure? Do you think it's a good thing? Do you think that it was really sudden? Do you think it should have happened differently? What are your thoughts about that? And I feel like Barry's becoming a little bit arrogant. I don't want to say that, but I feel like he's not letting people help him as much. He feels like he can do all this stuff on his own. And like Iris said, he's a person, or one thing you have to know about Barry is that he carries the weight of the world on his shoulders. And he carries around a tremendous amount of guilt and weight about things that happen. Like he's the cause of them. And, I know that he's a hero and he saves people, but you can't save everyone. There's only so much you can do. And I think he's kind of starting to realize that. I still love Barry. I think he's a great guy and a great superhero. But I feel like he's kind of, I don't know, he's probably just becoming more confident, which is the word I should use, not arrogant. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think Barry's changing in a good way? Bad way? Give me your thoughts on that, because I'd really like to know your opinion. Alright. I think that pretty much covers everything. So, it's nice to be back and have the show back again. A lot has happened with The Flash, and I'm excited to see what's going to happen for the rest of the season. Okay, so I don't know how often I will be able to do these, especially with school starting up next week, because I'm going to have a lot more work since I'm going to be going to university. And so if I'm not able to do these, Raven, I'm sure, will do them. I will try to do them when I can. I'll definitely do the Once Upon a Time videos with her, but these three, like Flash, Arrow, Supernatural, I'm not going to, probably, unless I have time. And they'll always probably be a few days late if I do them on my own. The Arrow one is Raven's job. She'll do the Arrow review because she's more into that show. I'll try to do Flash and Supernatural. Definitely Supernatural, because we kind of agreed that she'd do Arrow and I do Supernatural. But with these, I don't know, it just depends on when I'm free. So, yeah. I'm just letting everybody know ahead of time whether or not they will see me on the review. So, yeah. I like doing them, but it's just, I don't know, it takes a lot sometimes, and I'm gonna be busy. And I'll kind of just want to relax and do my own thing and not always have to do a review all the time. So, yeah, we'll see what goes on with that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the review. Give your thoughts, comments. Let us know what you think about things that are happening and coming up. And once again, thank you for watching and subscribing. So yeah, until next time, keep believing in the impossible.